Century, Toyo or other big brand hardware you are available here at fair price and rates. So come to Akash Hardware and give your house an attractive look. Meghalaya, which is known for the highest rainfall in the world and natural beauty, has once again come in the headlines, but this time Meghalaya has come in the headlines not for its rainfall and natural beauty but for its city Barnihat, because recently the name of the 13th Indian city Barnihat, Meghalaya, has also been registered in the top 20 most polluted cities of the world. Now you can call it an irony because before this Meghalaya has always been known for its clean environment and natural beauty, but what happened suddenly that its name came in the category of polluted cities not only in the country but in the world, although the Meghalaya government also considers the neighbouring state Assam equally responsible for this because Barnihat is adjacent to Guwahati and due to the industrialization of Assam, the Meghalaya.
Sir, I had mentioned in my reply that all the records that have been shown in different newspaper clippings were records that were taken by the Assam Monitoring Station, which came out with the numbers and showed very poor AQI. Whereas the Meghalaya, when we looked at our stations and our equipments that we placed, in the month of January, the same period, 2025 January, our readings have shown that the areas, 3 locations in those areas where we have stations, showed satisfactory and moderate in the EPIP section. So I want to clarify this also, that yes, we obviously would want to make sure that the air quality is the best possible for our citizens. But all I'm trying to clarify right now, sir, is that the very poor index that we keep referring to is from the Assam station.
Government also considers Assam responsible for the increase in pollution in Barnihat. This is about Barnihat, but if we look at it from the other side, the green landscape of Shillong, the capital of Meghalaya, is getting affected to a great extent due to the rapid urbanization. Trees are being cut rapidly, hills are being cut, due to which Shillong's identity as a green city is getting damaged because new trees are not being planted at the same pace at which trees are being cut. Just a few days ago, the Meghalaya High Court, while hearing APIL, had to pass this order and ban the cutting of trees because the trees are not being planted in the same proportion at the pace at which they are being cut for building or other constructions, which is a matter of concern. Had to pass this order and ban the cutting of trees because the trees are not being planted in the same proportion at the pace at which they are being cut for building or other constructions, which is a matter of concern. When we asked Meghalaya's Health Minister and Agriculture Minister Muzzle Ampareen Lingdaw about her opinion on this issue, she flatly denied that trees are being felled in the city at a rapid pace but said that trees are not being felled but the branches of trees are being cut which are hanging on the side of the roads and can fall due to strong winds or storm and can be dangerous for the people walking on the road. She also said that tree felling is banned in the state and if it is very necessary, then permission to cut them will be given only after the prescribed procedure.
That need to be acquired and put in order for cutting of any tree is very stringent. Very stringent. Whether you're in urban areas or whether you're in the rural areas. It is incorrect to infer that lot of tree cutting is going on. It is not true. However, in certain situations, the branch of a tree may suddenly fall and pose as a threat to the public. Now, should we go through the procedures of seeking and acquiring permission in the interest of safety for the people? Or should the district administration act urgently and cut the bark of a tree that is placing public in danger? and this is the season of the winds. You will see massive falling of trees all over Shillong city, for example. Now, are we rampantly cutting these trees? No. Procedures are in position. We have to seek the procedures and we have to quickly attend. You must have remembered the tree that fell outside of the Raj Bhavan. That was so tragic. The extent of the damage caused. So we need to ask ourselves. We will protect the environment, but you need to prune the trees around you for the safety of the public.
Okay.
So it's a very, very tight rope that we are walking on, and I want to assure you that there is no such thing that any Tom, Dick and Harry, Jane and Mary can just decide to cut anything. There are stringent laws in place and position. We follow these procedures adequately.
Ampareen said the right thing, but the reality is a little different. You can see the recently built Mawlei bypass of Shillong, which is now becoming the main route to enter Shillong. Construction work is going on rapidly on both sides of the roads here, due to which trees are being felled. A similar scene is being seen in New Shillong Township as well. But this is also necessary because buildings or roads cannot be built without cutting trees, but it also has to be kept in mind that a balance has to be made between urbanization and the city's green tag should not be harmed. On this subject, we spoke to Shillong's senior advocate, I.C. Jha, and tried to know why the judiciary had to mediate in this matter.
देखिए, अर्बनाइजेशन की जहां तक बात है, अर्बनाइजेशन कितना भी हो, कहीं भी हो, और हो रहा है वो जरूरी भी है, लेकिन इसमें ये है कि भाई चाहे अर्बनाइजेशन होने के नाम पे, सड़क बनाने के नाम पे या घर बनाने के नाम पे, आप अपनी मर्जी से कोई पेड़ नहीं काट सकते। ये पर्यावरण और क्लाइमेट को बचाए रखने के लिए जरूरी है। आज आप देख ही रहे होंगे कि कुछ सालों पहले तक यहाँ का मौसम कैसा रहता था और आज देख लीजिए, ये वही अर्बनाइजेशन के नाम पे जो अंधाधुंध पेड़ों की कटाई हो रही है, उसी का परिणाम है। तो इसीलिए इस पे जरूरी है, सरकार को ध्यान देना पड़ेगा। और जहां तक कोर्ट का ऑर्डर है तो वो और भी ज्यादा ध्यान दे के देखना पड़ेगा सरकार को, और अदरवाइज कोर्ट की संज्ञान में अगर लाया जाता है ये, तो कोर्ट उस पे कार्रवाई करेगी।